Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Old Dominion Monarchs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Monarchs offense will get the first swing today. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Important second down play coming up.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Monarchs will line up on 1st and 10. The back's got it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackled, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And the Monarchs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. The Wolverines offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? And they pick up the first on the ground. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Breaking tackles. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The tackle is made.